Well, hey there, guys. Welcome back to Larry's House of Hockey. or if you're new, welcome to Larry's House of Hockey. So, interesting little news. I just literally found out about this. A friend of mine, a subscriber to the channel, and we talk on Facebook a lot. And he sent me this news about we may only be seeing this jersey one time. Because apparently the Seattle Kraken are being sued for trademark infringement. Because apparently it's supposed to be inspired by the Seattle Metropolitans. It has the 1917 in the back of the neck and all that. And I read the whole article in the Seattle Times, which I will link that story from the Seattle Times in the description if you want to go and read it. But apparently there was this guy who apparently he has owned the trademark to the name and the logo of the Seattle Metropolitans since 2014. Now, of course, we all thought that at some point the Kraken were going to do a Metropolitans inspired throwback. Now, we weren't exactly sure what it was going to look like, or even when it was going to come out. We weren't sure. And the Reverse Retro 2.0 came out, and obviously that was not what the jersey was based off of. And then, of course, that was based on the old Seattle Ironman. And then, of course, they get the Winter Classic, and then we go and we see this jersey leaked. Which, it's very, very Metropolitans-esque, so to speak. Inspired by the Metropolitans. Well, apparently, this has sparked a lawsuit from the guy who owns the name and the logo, because he's been selling Seattle Metropolitans merchandise for a long time, for a number of years now, way before anybody knew or thought that the NHL was going to come back to Seattle. So he's been selling jerseys, hats, t-shirts, anything, with the old Seattle Metropolitans look on it. The old S and that. And apparently this is something the Kraken have been working with this guy, or they had been, and they had been trying to get they either tried to buy the rights from this guy. The guy's name's Paul Kim, and he's the guy. He's owned the trademark for the Metropolitans since 2014. Now, apparently the Kraken have been, they had been working with him initially, but then everything kind of fell apart. They were lowballing him. They were doing a whole bunch of stuff was going on, and it's kind of come to a head now. Now, of course, he's filed this lawsuit. It's a little late now to be able to block the Kraken from using this at the Winter Classic. The Winter Classic is coming up. What is the date today? The date is the 29th. So, it's coming up on Monday. The game is on Monday. So, it's a little late to prevent this from being used. Now, reading the article and what the and kind of what the Kraken were trying to do, I mean, I don't blame the Kraken for trying to either license the trademark, or at least get allow them to kind of borrow the trademark. But in the end, it didn't work. They weren't able to get the rights to the trademark. Apparently, they lowballed the hell out of him, and he said no. I'm not for this price. And reading some of the offers that they gave to him, I don't blame him for saying no, because I mean the Seattle Metropolitans, it's kind of it's a valuable trademark, especially in Seattle. And people of Seattle had wanted to see a Metropolitan style, throwback. I mean, we've been thinking that since they came in. And they told him that we're going to go in a different direction. Well, their different direction was this, which is basically a Metropolitan style. I mean, it's not the same colors, obviously, but it's a similar style. It's the barber pole. It's the barber pole look, and the stylized S. Now, granted, the S is different looking. This is way different looking than the Seattle Metropolitans S. But it's similar in kind of, I mean, in the red style and the lettering going down it. That's really about it, though. But the lawsuit's been filed in in the U.S. District Court, and he's seeking, I guess he's seeking like $2.5 million in damages. Excuse me. Oh, sorry, a little coughing fit there. But apparently, he's seeking like $2.5 million in damages. Because this coming out apparently has impacted the sales that he would normally be making off regular Metropolitans merchandise. So it's interesting. Now, I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. Some people are saying, the Kraken should have gave him fair value for the trademark. This is the thing about trademarks. Trademarks are very, very, very expensive. And some people think that, this is just a money-making opportunity for Mr. Kim. And again, trademarks are weird. Trademarks are very, they're tricky. I mean, this is why a lot of people you don't want to mess with trademarks. That's why, like, when it comes to like, different music and stuff like that. I mean, I wouldn't mind having some kind of music or something playing in the background of some of my videos, but I'm not going to mess around with trademarks. Trademarks are, I mean, you don't know. It's a very tricky thing, and it can be, this is the kind of thing that can result. You end up with a situation where somebody has owned the rights to the name and logo of the Seattle Metropolitans since 2014, and he's been selling jerseys, he's been selling hats, t-shirts with the Metropolitan style, and then of course the Kraken come in and they take the 1917 year. They put that on the inside part of the neck. And, you know, I mean, we all know what that's referencing. That's the year the Metropolitans won the Stanley Cup. Now, I don't know. Now, I don't think that the Kraken are going to be, I mean, it's not like a judge is going to come out and tell the Kraken you can't wear that the day of the Winter Classic. The Winter Classic is in just a couple of days. But it's looking like, and see, I'm not sure exactly where I fall on this, because, I mean, we've all known that the Seattle Kraken have wanted to do something Metropolitans themed at some point. We weren't sure when or what the occasion was, or if they were going to try to come up with like an alternate style. But this is what they come up with for the Winter Classic. Now, it is a shame that they couldn't work something out with Mr. Kim, but if he legitimately owns the trademark to the name, I mean, he owns the Metropolitans name and the name, the logo, all that. But how is a judge going to look at it? Is a judge going to look at the Metropolitans logo and this logo here and say, yes, they're basically the same, and rule in favor of Mr. Kim? Or is a judge going to look at it and say, well, it's not identical, it's not the same colors, the S is different, the S is a different style, or I don't know. I don't know, but it's interesting. It's interesting though that and what makes me think that Mr. Kim might actually have a claim here is the fact that the Kraken have tried. The Kraken made offers to him, and he turned them down, which is his right to do. So, and then the Kraken go and they go through with the Metropolitans look, or the Metropolitans inspired jersey anyway. So I don't know what way a judge is going to look down on that, but I mean, I don't see this impacting. I don't see this being able to, you know, prevent them from wearing this for the Winter Classic. But that might be the only game you see it in. It would not surprise me if this jersey is basically one game and done. So, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what the judge says. And yeah, so excuse me. But let me know what you guys think. Again, I will put a link to the article from the Seattle Times in the description. And what way do you think the court will come down? Will they come down on the side of the Seattle Kraken and saying that no, there's legitimate differences here, or will they side with Mr. Kim and saying, nah, the Kraken should have done a little more in trying to secure the trademark? Be interesting to see what the results of this lawsuit are. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know what side you guys fall on, and yeah, right before the game too. This comes out. It just always interesting the timing of some of these things. You know, I mean, right like a couple days before the game. You know, oh hey, here's this lawsuit. I didn't even know that somebody owned that a single person owned the trademark to the Metropolitans name, logo, colors, everything. So that was definitely news to me. But let me know again what you guys think in the comment section below. What side do you fall on? Do you fall on the Kraken side, or do you fall on the side of Mr. Kim? I'd love to know in the comment section. Again, it would be awesome and greatly appreciated if you'd hit that like button. Again, also would be greatly appreciated and very awesome if you'd hit that subscribe button. And if you feel like sharing the video, if you like the video enough, or if you like any of the videos on my channel, and and you feel like, getting them out there to people, go ahead. You can, share and share alike. Save, copy the link, share it. Like, subscribe, comment, share, all that. That would be awesome. And yeah, so definitely an interesting little story for a Friday morning. And yeah, again, what side do you guys fall on? Not sure exactly what. I mean, I can see both sides of it, but oh boy, it's a little. Definitely got some complications going on here, especially just a couple days before the game. Oofta. So again, let me know what side you guys fall on. Hit like and subscribe. Share the video if you feel like it. And I'll see you guys later.